Okay, so in our automobile, retail automobile business,
Mm-hmm.
after doing this for 22 years, customer satisfaction is extremely important in our business because, just as a rule of thumb, if you make a customer happy, they will tell one or two people about their purchase experience.
Mm-hmm.
If you make a customer unhappy, they will tell minimum 8 to 10 people. And so they find a way to make sure that they negatively promote your business versus positively promote your business. So therefore, we try to and we strive to make everybody's purchase experience when they come buy a vehicle from us as good as we possibly can and as streamless as we possibly can. You know, there's a lot of paperwork involved and all that kind of stuff when it comes to title work and stuff on an automobile, but we do our best to make sure that the purchase process is as positive as possible for people. They're buying a new car. People that are new car buyers, they have certain expectations of of how the condition of the vehicle ought to be, and the people that are buying a pre-owned car, that car is new to them, so therefore they have certain expectations of what they. And we want to provide the best that we can for them, of our ability, because that promotes our long-term health of the business of our company here. Because if we don't, you know, there is examples in this town right now of what used to be what the same dealership used to do versus what they do now, because they have not promoted customer satisfaction, and so therefore they don't have the return business from from the same set of customers in a town the size of Hot Springs.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Um, when you guys have a dissatisfied customer, are there specific actions that you take? Or?
On new cars, Ford sends out surveys, and so it's really. I don't think it matters the manufacturer. After doing this for 22 years and working for, for multiple brands, three different brands, you see how the different auto manufacturers want to handle the customer satisfaction. Um, it's important to us also. I didn't mention this because a lot of our factory incentives are tied to CSI, Customer Satisfaction Index. So we have to have a certain score as a dealership to qualify for money from Ford Motor Company. And every manufacturer ties some type of bonus for the dealership to CSI. So it is very, very important to us, monetarily, long term, short term,
Yeah.
and everything in the middle, to make sure that the customer has the best experience that they possibly can while we're here.
Okay.
So
You touched on the repeat business and tying that into being loyal. Do you find that satisfied customers are loyal to your dealership? Are they more loyal to the the manufacturer of the vehicle?
there's some of it is brand loyal. Ford is the number one has the best brand loyalty of any automobile manufacturer in North America. But you have that. I remember I worked at the Toyota dealership down the street 10 years ago when Toyota had all the recalls on the Prius or whatever was going on. The tire was they had something happen, and some of those people that were loyal to Toyota came in and specifically bought a car because they hated all the negative press, because they're like, I've owned a Toyota for 15 years and I've never had a problem with it, and they bought a new car. But as far as repeat business, I found that to a particular dealership, not a brand, that the older the customer, they are less likely to want to get out and shop as much as somebody in their mid to late 20s and early 30s will shop more, and they're not as dealership loyal. The older someone gets, they've lived here all their life and were in business here in Hot Springs or in whatever in the community. They have either business ties or know somebody that works at the dealership that does business with them, and if they have a positive service after the sale, as far as how we treat customers and that come through for simple oil changes, tire rotations, and stuff like that. If you provide really good service for the customer after the sale, the chances of you seeing them again are upwards of 90%. So it is extremely important that we provide good service in our service department after the sale. Now, all that being said, you can't make everybody happy all the time.
Very true. All right. Well, I think that's good. Thank you so much.